There is no more picturesque stadium in all of sports than the Rose Bowl. And while today is the final home game of the season for one team, it is more importantly a celebration, Senior Day. It's the Washington Huskies and the UCLA Bruins. Reese Davis, David Pollack, Jesse Palmer with you, and Holly Rowe is down on the sideline. Hello, Holly.
Hey guys, checking in with the Bruins head coach before the game. One of the big keys in this game plan here today is to get their transfer running back the ball. He has been terrific all season and really paced this team, but today he has an opportunity to go over 1,000 yards. He is early and often in the script. Coach said, we want to run the rock, really make sure that he gets that mark, but more importantly, it helps our team win every Saturday when he's rolling. Guys?
Holly, thank you. Washington likely to try to boot it deep to get things started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Hits inside, it's Knight. A collision, and he stopped at the 27 after picking up one. Guys, let's take a minute here and think about UCLA. They've climbed into the top 10, been through some battles, proving themselves to be one of the best teams in the country. What do you think about their chances of staying there?
Well, they got to keep playing at a high level, and obviously they've had tons of success now to crack into the top 10. I'll tell you, when you get top 10, David, you get everybody's attention.
Yeah, you get everybody's attention, but I hope this team ain't just searching for a top 10. Like, I hope they're trying to be the best team in the country, and you hope the best is still to come for this squad.
Now they'll face 3rd and 4 in their first possession of the game. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava fires to the tight end. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. And the Bruins come to the line with a new set of downs. Running to the left. Defense right there to stop him in his tracks, and they get nothing on that play.
I love when defensive backs come up and they are physical and they stick their face in the fan and they aren't scared. Talking to the defensive coordinator coming into this game, he knew his DBs had to tackle well. They had to get these running backs on the ground. Great start on this first drive.
Here's Iamaleava to throw. Just gets rid of it to the running back underneath. He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down. I think he wanted to take a shot there, and he took a shot all right and dumped the ball off to the running back.
No, there's no doubt, Reese, and he took a shot, but I think he did the right thing. I want to push the ball down the field. I want to make big plays, but when it's not there, be smart. Don't put the ball in harm's way.
They've got a good chunk of ground to cover on 3rd and long from the 41. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava got him quickly. He'll pick up a few on the play, just enough for the first down. They'll mark it right at midfield.
Awesome job there on 3rd down by the QB, working through his progressions. He wanted to go downfield, but the defense took everything away. So his eyes come down, he finds the drag route underneath, makes a good throw, and his guy does the rest to pick up the first.
The Bruins are moving quickly down the field. Iamaleava fires to the big fella. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. And the penalty accepted, and they'll move him back. 3 yards, first down for the offense after that penalty. Straight ahead, it's Knight. Defense there to make the stop after a pickup of 2 to the 30.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20 yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Looking for a man. It's Iamaleava. Nice way to knock that one down.
Well, I know that one falls incomplete, but as the head coach, you got to still love what you've seen from your quarterback early in this game. He's been accurate, in a great rhythm. To start the game 4 for 5, that's pretty good.
8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava. Finds space on the right. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6. This dude is just exceptional in every facet. So fluid, such a great route runner, and a big play there.
And money down, 3rd down, find him. I mean, you want to find that matchup because he's going to win, and gets a good release, gets down the field. You see that's your playmaker, that's your guy. Get it to him, get the 1st down.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
Let's it fly. Touchdown, UCLA! All that baby in and then stroll into the end zone for the score. They get set for the point afters. We have the first score of the game. And with the extra point, they get the first 7 of the game. 75 yards on the touchdown drive, and they get it into the end zone with a 6-yard touchdown pass. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. This place is roaring, and it's going to be so hard to operate under these conditions. Here's Williams. Got it. Breaks into the open. They'll spot the ball at the 34 as he goes out of bounds right there.
And that's the start you need on offense, right? The opening drive of the game, your defense allows a touchdown, so you got to come out firing, and it's good news to see the quarterback dialed in. Good read, good timing, accurate throw. It's a big-time completion, but still work to be done. This offense obviously would like to answer that touchdown with one of their own.
And how nice is it to have the home crowd going absolutely bananas? Communication is harder. The snapping the football, everybody being on time. Man, this crowd really affecting the football game.
Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the marker. They'll get it to the 48. No need to measure. It's a 1st down.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
Hit hard as he released the ball on that 1st down pass, and it never had a chance.
In most instances, I would say really, really nice decision by the quarterback. But when you've got speed like this guy has, I think you'd sometimes, instead of throwing it away, would like to see him take off and see if he can go make something with his feet.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
And when you run these drag routes, it's super important that your quarterback can really use his eyes. Don't lock in where everybody's going to start looking at you and seeing what's coming. Does a good job, drops back, sees it, and the most important part, puts the ball out in front so he can catch it, get upfield, and make some extra yards after the catch. And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Man, it's so hard to limit these quarterbacks, and they're spreading you out all over the field. When they take off, it's hard to limit the damage. Nice job limiting the damage. And I tell you what, make it physical. Finish those plays and try to tackle that guy and make him think about running the football in the future.
This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. Caught. Turning it on. Run out of bounds at about 13-yard line, and that's where this offense will go back to work.
Well, you're trailing into games. Someone's got to make a play. There's an accurate throw by the quarterback, and when you throw it accurately like that, you give your receiver an opportunity to advance the ball. Good, strong running. He's able to break a tackle, and that's an explosive play they need now as they're trying to tie this game up.
That was a nice catch right near the line of scrimmage. Man, you want to get some yak after the catch and try to make a play, but that defense was right on him, got him on the ground too quick.
Throwing, Williams. Still moving to his right, trying to make a big play. And he'll make his way out of bounds after the solid pickup.
And a really nice job by the wide receiver. You run a drag route, find space. They're in zone coverage. They're not covering man-to-man. Find a little hole. Look at that QB. Y'all get on the same page. You could tell they were, and that's why they got the first down.
As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. Caught on the RPO. Good effort, but he's going to come up a little bit short. It'll be 4th down and 1. That's the end of the period, and it's UCLA in the lead. Let's take a peek at the numbers so far. They are lined up and ready to go and get things started here in the second. The Huskies will try to pick it up on 4th down. It's Williams again. Fires into the end zone. Incomplete, and that'll be a turnover on downs.
That is a great job by this defense, coming up big on 4th down when it matters the most. You could tell they were dialed in. They knew they were going to throw the football. The defense was locked in on the quarterback. Great job defending the pass, forcing the incompletion on 4th down.
Sees a crease. Found some space and crosses the 10 out through the 11. It's a pickup of 6.
Well, you know if you're this offense, you're dialing up this running back, man. He has been a scoring machine all season long. He just finds his way into the end zone, and this is a golden opportunity to put 6 up on the board with that guy in your backfield.
Motion from the wide receiver. Throwing, Iamaleava. Got rid of it in a hurry, but he couldn't find his man. It's incomplete. You've got a 3rd and manageable, backed up in your own end, but convert here and you get some momentum. Making the adjustment on the play. 3rd down in the gun, Iamaleava. He's got it, and he earns a 1st down, and boy, did he earn it after taking that lift.
Really nice job there by the quarterback, understanding that it's zone coverage on 3rd down. You're going to have to find someone working into a soft spot, get the ball out of your hands quickly, make an accurate throw, and pick up the 1st. Well done.
Draw play, it's Knight. Not much there, picks up a couple to the 22.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
They'll move the wide receiver. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Tosses it incomplete.
In the last couple weeks, man, you're getting a lot of consistency from this QB. And you got to love it as a play caller, man. You can drop him back. You can throw the ball a ton. You can trust him. Getting the ball to different wide receivers. He's really in a good groove the last couple games.
3rd and long, a lot of ground to cover. From the gun on 3rd down, Iamaleava just barely got rid of it.
It's been a tale of 2 drives for this defense early on, right? They came out starting really slow, allowed a touchdown on the opening drive, but they're finally settling in here on this one. Obviously, it wasn't perfect. They did give up 1 1st down, but really nice job there on that 3rd down pass defense, forcing the incompletion, now trying to set up a punt.
Huskies offense out there and ready to go. On that last drive, 4th and goal didn't exactly work out. They really need to pay it off this time, Jesse.
And they were so anxious and eager to get back on the field. They know they left points on the board. To let that one get away from them, they look like they are pumped up and ready to go here, David.
And listen, it was a good drive, so you got to remember that. But they got to realize, I got to get points. When I get in those areas, I got to capitalize. And they wanted a touchdown last time. This drive, they can go make it happen.
The run inside. It's Washington. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Now, you want to be a great run defense, your DBs have to be great tacklers. And I love the way he comes up, sees the run. I know he makes the money in the back end covering passes, but when you got a guy that can fly up and make tackles, man, does your defense go.
Makes the grab in their space. And he broke one tackle on the way to a solid pickup there.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Big 3rd down in the red zone, and this crowd is getting behind this defense. Williams desperately trying to cut through the noise. And the 3rd down pass is incomplete.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
That one bounds through the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They're changing things up, trying to get everyone set. Running inside. It's Knight. Can't get him to the ground. Good, solid run on that one as he gets it up to the 33-yard line.
And I like the thought process on offense here early in this game. They're giving their bell cow the ball early and often. There are a lot of coaches that outthink themselves, and they think, you know, we're going to throw the ball to set up the run instead because everybody on defense knows our guy is the focal point. But this offense is just keeping it simple. Let's just give our best player the football early in this game, and let's just get him into a rhythm.
And nice job on 2nd down. Maybe you're expecting a pass, but sticking the run in there, catching him off balance a little bit, getting a big gain, getting the 1st down.
The offense lines up at the 41 with a 1st and 10. Iamaleava. He'll throw it. Got his man. Couldn't ask for much more there. A 1st down, and they're down to the 42.
When we see another catch by this guy, this defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't do it and force the incompletion, you've got to at least make sure you're able to drag him down to the ground as soon as he catches the ball.
And the Bruins have it with a 1st and 10. Moving the pocket, it's Iamaleava. Got his man. Down he goes.
So many playmakers, so much speed in college football, so many big plays after the catch. Not on this instance. The defense did a great job reacting to the throw, getting there in a hurry, and making sure he didn't get any yards after that catch.
2nd down, gonna throw it. Quickly out to the tight end. He snagged it, but he'll be stopped short of the 1st down. Good, solid pickup on that play.
It's so important that this offense is able to stay on schedule. And what that means is keeping 3rd downs manageable. That last completion to the tight end accomplished just that. Really nice play call. Works the middle.
Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. Washington stops the clock and uses its 1st timeout. And that got under their skin a little bit, having to use the TO after giving up the 1st down. Wide receiver going in motion. Throwing, Imaliava. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36. The pocket broke down, and the quarterback had to take the sack.
Really impressed by this pass rush, Reese. Just guys winning their individual battles one-on-one up front. They're able to get to the quarterback.
Really need to find a productive play this time on 2nd and long. Quick give. It's Knight fighting off the defender. They got it blocked just enough, and a good gain on that run. Timeout called by the Huskies. That's their second. And they'll still have one in their pocket for what's left in this first half. Coming to the line of scrimmage at the 30. It would be a long field goal, but they'd love to pick up a few here on 3rd and long. Rush right in his face. Out of the backfield, he's open. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the first down. Now Washington uses this 3rd timeout, and they can't stop the clock again. And they won't be able to stop the clock again for the remainder of this half. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. The holder will spot it about 35 yards out. And the kicker delivers the 3 to salvage that drive. Now up by 7 points here in the second.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. Here's Williams to throw. Out wide left, it's Moss. And his molars are probably rattling after that big hit, but he did get the first down.
I like the QB here. Very decisive, understanding. I get the ball to my slot guy, he can make plays after it. Like the quickness, the speed, the elusiveness. You watch it, man. Just he catches the football, and a big play can happen. And you saw after the catch, man, he's got some wheels.
Out wide right, it's Washington. Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Williams looking for a man. The quick game. Taken out of bounds after a good pickup there. They're in striking distance at the 37.
Well, that's 3 throws on this drive and 3 completions and 3 first downs. And it's funny, talking to the offensive coordinator during the week, he said, hey, if my head coach would let me do it, I'd throw the ball 100 times a game. I wouldn't even run it because of how much I trust this quarterback to do the right thing. And that's exactly what's happening on this drive.
And the defense doesn't let him get loose, and that's going to wrap things up here in the half. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, we knew this would be a telling week, and Week 12 has not disappointed. Let's get you updated right away. We start with Tennessee taking on the number 9 team, the Oregon Ducks. And it's the Volunteers who are rewarded for feeding their star. For some reason, he plays better at home, and this team plays better at home, as they did today. And that is a big late-season win over a team they may very well see again in the playoff.
The Huskies have it back, trying to make this defense bow down to Washington. They haven't really been able to light up this scoreboard, but putting points up would be huge here. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Williams. Complete. At the 45, on his way. Across the 50 and down and out of bounds at the 44. A good pickup on that one.
It has not been a banner performance so far by this offense. Here in the second half, they need more plays like that. That's a good sign. But you got to be able to put those plays back to back now. Really nice job early in the drive coming up with a big one in your own end. But now you've got to be able to string some of those along now and score some more points.
And the Huskies with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Wants to throw it. Just a short pass to the tight end. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, it looks to me like the offense made some adjustments at halftime. Only 3 points in the first half. But here we go in the first drive of this third quarter. And this quarterback looks locked in. Really nice throw there to pick up the first down.
Williams to the air again. Keeping his eyes downfield. The throw. Finds his man. Takes it all the way down to the 4 after making the grab, and they're set up.
And there is no question they should just keep letting this guy throw the ball. He's 5 for 5 on this drive. They've only run 5 offensive plays, and he's already got him down here, bud.
And the catch and run into the end zone. Touchdown, Washington. Setting up for the extra point and the tie. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the third quarter. So that was a 6-play, 75-yard drive. And they capped the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. The kickoff bounces through the end zone. They'll bring it out to the 25. The Bruins offense makes its way onto the field, hoping to get things going here. Now they'll try to answer that score with one of their own and regain the lead here in the third. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Picked off. That's number 15 on the year. Didn't find much room on the return, but now they are in business and poised to strike from the 25. Here comes the offense back onto the field. Williams will pass. Still looking to his right. He's going to be able to pick up a few yards before the slide.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats. But when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down and don't take a big hit.
Caught. He stopped just short of the goal line at the 1. An explosive play has him set up. On 1st and goal, let's see what Washington does. Quarterback keeps it. Touchdown, Huskies! And that one will put them up here in the second half.
And that's what makes this quarterback so dangerous, fellas. He can hurt you throwing the ball. Man, is he ever dangerous and explosive with his feet. You have got to be able to get this guy on the ground. If you don't, he has got way too much wiggle and speed. You saw it right there.
The ball squirts through the end zone. That'll be a touchback. They'll bring it out to the 25. UCLA offense is back on the field, ready to go to work. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to...
Oh, he just handled it poorly, and it's a fumble. Oh, unfortunate to get that one back, and as an added bonus, they get the first down.
The offense is able to avoid disaster right there. Problem is they fumbled it, but thankfully they were able to jump back on and not have a turnover.
After a big gainer on that first play, now they can really go for it on 1st and 10. Iamaleava finds the tight end. He'll be forced out of bounds. Let's mark it at the 48-yard line as this offense continues its work.
Man, these plays are really, really simple. Really easy to run. I like it. Just drop back as a quarterback, see the big fella, wait for him to get open, hit him, get a nice positive gain.
Got him on the RPO. Makes the catch, but goes no further, and it'll be a short pickup on that one.
trying to throw the wide receiver screen to pick up that first down, but the defense just too much speed getting to the ball carrier on that one.
They've got a third down and manageable from right around midfield. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava fires to the big fella. And he'll pick up the first down, but he got drilled on that tackle.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really has a lot of confidence when he's in the pocket looking for the big fella, and they're able to hook up there.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Throwing, Iamaleava shoots it to the left. It's caught downfield. And he's not
this nigga is throwing his bitch right to him.
It's a first
Crazy.
down in the red zone. The Bruins go back to work after moving the chains through the air. Going to audible here. Let's see what they do. From the red zone, looking for a space. Great job to separate the ball from the receiver there.
Well, another incompletion, and you can see the frustration building, but you got to give the defense credit. They came into this one knowing no one was giving them a shot because of their record, because of what their stats are on paper, but they're playing better football. They're playing with better effort, and right now they're making the most plays.
Snags it over the middle. They get it down to the 7 on that pass play in prime position for a score.
These third downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this third down.
And the pressure was too much. They get him at the 15.
And the QB has had a nice drive, and this offense has been throwing the football all over the yard. You want to stop that? Get pressure on him. Nice job getting to the quarterback, affecting him, and even better, getting him on the ground.
Kick is good. The offense has 3 points to show for the drive. That'll cut the lead down to 4, 17-13.
And this guy has been a machine all season long. He is absolutely automatic. You know you're getting 3 points when this guy jogs on the field.
The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. He's down right there, short gain on the grab.
Oh, that just really nice catch by the big tight end, throwing those mitts up there, catching the football.
And here comes the offense on second down. This game is all but officially a wrap as we take a look at the top 25. Late in the season, time running short if teams want to make their move in the rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. And a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Williams. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Was looking for a little more daylight for a big return, and he'll settle for the pick and setting his offense up for 24. Here comes the UCLA offense onto the field to start this drive. What a huge play, what a huge mistake that was with that last interception. And now this offense has a chance late. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
And I think that's what you want to see from this offense down the stretch. Like, can you physically dominate the game? You've got the lead. Now run the football, eat clock, continue to feed your dude.
Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Run in the red zone. It's Knight. They didn't get a push at all on that one. It'll be no gain on the play.
Yeah, and this offense has to find a way to run the football. They got to get more creative, but whatever that looks like for this offense, something to jumpstart them because nothing really going on the ground.
Yeah, defensively, though, you got to give them credit, too, because they knew that physically they were going to try to be challenged up front. That was a big MO for this offense coming into it. But the defense, they've risen to the occasion. Their front seven has dominated this entire game.
Tight end finds a soft spot. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up third down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. Gliding to the right, still trying to make a play.
Well, this quarterback normally makes defenses look very silly week in, week out with his speed, but he has yet to face a defense like this. This defense accepted the challenge. They have stepped up. They have been disruptive. They have been living in the backfield all game long. That already the third sack of the game for this unit.
And 3 more on the board, and this kicker is starting to get a reputation starting off the season. Hasn't missed yet. Nice to have a guy that you can really, really depend on.
And Washington is ready to go back on the attack. They take over holding this slim lead, and a drive right here sure would be nice. Turns it upfield. Great job on the containment and the tackling. They stop him for no gain.
And that just shows you the team speed this defense has. As soon as they identify who's got the ball, they are around and surrounding that ball carrier so quickly.
Reels it in. Gets it up to the 35-yard line before going out of bounds. He was really beating himself up over that interception and that loss last week. I know he's thrown a pick in this one, but he's looked much more certain.
And what you ask quarterbacks to do nowadays and how much you put on their plate, one mistake is okay. Those usually aren't the ones.
Ball is loose. Recovers the fumble, and he's still going.
Doesn't it always seem like that ball is on the ground for like 30 seconds? You got 17 guys.
And wait just a second. The official's going to take a second look at this one. So the officials take a closer look, and the replay booth will overturn the call. Washington coming to the line with another first down.
All about the plays and reps.
Motion from the wideout. They'll give it to Washington.
Well, this offense thinks that they have enough left in the tank here to run the football and run all the time off the clock. They got the lead late. Didn't get the first down on that last one, but it's not going to surprise anybody if they turn around and hand it off again here.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Throwing. Williams takes a hit as he fires. He's got it. They've got it inside the 30. They'll mark it at the 28. It's first down.
How about this offense, man? You got to love it. Late in the 4th quarter, you have the lead. They don't get conservative. Staying balanced. Run. Back it up with a pass. Getting the first down. A few more first downs, and you can walk out of here with a W.
Finds his man on the RPO. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. 2nd and long here. Williams looking for a man. Unloads to the wideout. Makes the grab. Runs through a man. He might have some space. Touchdown, Husky. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. Setting up for the PAT. When he gets this late, every point matters. And he splits the uprights and pushes the lead to 8 here in the 4th. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And they cover the final 29 yards with that touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. He's changing the play. Here's Iamaleava to throw. Fires to the tight end. They'll mark him out of bounds at about the 29-yard line.
I just love the awareness there, understanding where he is. He didn't get the first down, but he gets out of bounds. He knows he has a timeout in his back pocket, so he's still putting his offense in position here to drive the field, score, and win this game.
On the draw, it's Knight. Makes a man miss. These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
And this is one of those plays late in the game. If it works, everybody's jacked, but if it doesn't, everybody's complaining. You run that draw play, you're down, you need a big play, and you only get a handful of yards. This offense has got to go and got to go now.
Drives inside. Really nice job there to pick up the first down and get it to their own 41.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Iamaleava. Hit as he throws. A strike downfield.
Wow.
He picks up the first down. And the Bruins come to the line after the big connection and going back to work. Back to throw, it's Iamaleava. Finds his tight end. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
This quarterback looks in complete control, not flustered, end of the game situation, connecting on his passes. Nice job knowing his answers. Got to keep this rolling here to try to make this thing interesting.
That last connection left him a little short of the first down, but in perfect spot to attack on second and short. He's stopping. He's got enough to move the chain. The Bruins call timeout. It's their first. And they'll still have 2 timeouts left for the rest of this game. Quarterback signaling to his guys. Nico Iamaleava throwing again. Makes the grab. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion. The hurry up now. Second down. Clock ticking. Trying to run, it's Knight. He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 of the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score.
Well, the running back did a nice job there, keeping his feet moving. He was able to drag some defenders with him to get that first down.
And the offense knows the task ahead. They're down 8. It's first and goal. They need a touchdown and the 2. Looking to get it in. Good throw and catch. Takes it down to the 5 as the offense tries to cash in. Clock has stopped. Timeout has been called by UCLA. It's their second. And they'll still have 1 timeout left at their disposal. Picked up some of what they needed on first down. Now it's second and goal from the 5. Fires quickly. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. They'll call timeout with 9 seconds left on the clock. A touchdown here on third and goal really ratchets up the game pressure. From the gun on third down, Iamaleava. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6.
You got to be impressed by what you've seen from this defensive line in the game, because they're getting to the quarterback, they're getting sacks, and when they can't get there, they're putting their arms up and they're batting balls down. So impressive watching this D-line go to work.
Got to have a touchdown right here, and this will be the final play of regulation. Again, it's Iamaleava. Incomplete on 4th down, and
Good ass
man,
game,
they
man.
need to keep
Here
that
we go.
drive alive.
And how about this defense coming up big, man? They give up some yardage. They get down the field, but on 4th and goal, they get the big stop. They still have the lead. They get the ball back. That's the way you bow your neck up in crunch time.
Timeout is called with just 2 seconds left to go. They spun that wheel of fortune on 4th down and come up bankrupt. Punting on 1st down, but wide. Oh, that's one that can mess with your confidence. That is horrible. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. They get the W.